What's up, fish tank people? Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. In last week's video, we talked about my top 5 fish with the best personalities. Click the links around, you're gonna check that out. In this week's video, we're talking about my top 5 fish with the worst personalities. My number 5 fish with the worst personality, it's the clown knife. That's right, look, I like the clown knife. Long, skinny, slender, sexy, like ambush predators, got a unique pattern on it. But the reality of it is this fish, my boy Jackson had one back in the day and it's 125. All this fish ever did was hide. He tried to feed it goldfish, it wouldn't eat them. It would only exclusively eat rosy reds.
No, I don't eat goldfish. I only eat rosy reds. I'm sorry.
Clown knife, while it might be nocturnal, this fish sucks. Just sat behind a rock the whole time, never came out, never showed any personality. Clown knife, my number 5 fish with the worst personality. My number 4 fish with the worst personality. I'm talking about the dove-eye cichlid. Dove-eye stands for peaceful dove. This fish is not a peaceful dove. I got a dog named Brave. She's not brave. I don't like talking about fish that I've never kept. However, when I did my top 5 most pissed off fish, the dove-eye got so much resounding love as being the most pissed off that I believe it's worth mentioning. I have also heard from American Cichlid Association members that gave a talk on this fish saying it should not be sold in the hobby. Dove-eye cichlid, it'll rearrange your entire tank, then kill everything else in it. Dove-eye cichlid, my number 4 fish with the worst personality. My number 3 fish with the worst personality. I'm talking about the red-bellied piranha. Look, I've been to Peru, I've collected these fish, I've swam with these fish, and I've eaten these fish. I also kept piranhas from 1996 to 2000. Piranhas suck. Yes, if you're a sick you can actually starve piranhas and throw a live mouse in there and watch piranhas tear it apart. But that 5 minutes of bloody fury does not make up for the 1,435 minutes the rest of every day that piranhas are terrible. People want to make piranhas out to be this horrific predator. Look, if a cow is bleeding and walks into the Amazon River, it might have a chance of being eaten by piranhas, but piranhas suck. I actually wanted to prove to everybody in college just how terrible piranhas were, and I actually picked one up with my bare hands late night. Piranhas hide behind everything, scratch themselves up hiding when you go up close to the tank. They're terrible. Piranhas, my number 3 fish with the worst personality. My number 2 aquarium fish with the worst personality, I'm talking about the Australian rainbow fish. Don't get it confused, folks. The Australian rainbow fish, the one that's always half or a third of the price of all the other normal, peaceful rainbow fish, is the fish I'm talking about here. Look, folks, I love my rainbow fish. I've kept all kinds of rainbow fish, but the actual Australian rainbow fish, shown here with more pink around it, is a pissed off rainbow fish that will ruin the feng shui of your rainbow fish school. I actually got this fish back in the day. I put it in a tank. I'm like, yo, why do you gotta mess with 12 people that are getting along fine? You gotta be the one dude that's the punk in the group. Australian rainbow fish, not all the other types of rainbow fish. My number 2 fish with the worst personality. My number 1 fish with the worst personality. The lady across the street from Greenhouse Field .0. I kept this fish back in the pre-YouTube and children era down in Boca Raton, Florida. Boca Raton, Florida, home of the plastic surgery lizard women that are 70 trying to look 30. Back when I was down there, I was on a loach kick. I was keeping clown loaches, zebra loaches, horseface loaches, the sweet Botia angelicus, and yes, this is where I found my first big pink penis. Did he just say he found his first big pink penis? Yes, BPP was my golden dojo loach. That fish was sweet. Then I decided to continue my loach streak and purchase a skunk Botia loach. I put this fish in my aquarium. I have never wanted to end a fish's life so fast underneath the bottom of my foot as fast as I wanted to kill the skunk Botia. The skunk Botia by far and away had the worst personality of any aquarium fish I've ever kept. It spent its short 48-hour existence in my aquarium before being returned to the pet store, doing nothing but just speedily chasing around all the other bottom-feeding fish, just like going up underneath them, chasing them around, bothering them, ruining the entire feng shui. The skunk Botia is the equivalent of the short guy that drinks during college and picks fights with everybody because he's got little man syndrome. Skunk Botia, my number 1 fish with the absolute worst personality. Do me a favor, folks, hit the subscribe button, like button, share button, whatever you feel like doing, and drop me a comment on what fish you think has the worst personality, and tank on. Later. Can I do a go team? Can we get like a
go team?
What's up, team?
Hold on, we got this.
Ready?
Dustin's Fish Tanks on 3, maybe?
1, 2, 3.
Dustin's Fish Tanks!